So, do you think like an entrepreneur, or do you still think like an employee? Good morning, it's Dave from Elite Real Estate Coaching and Training. It's raining and I'm on my way to work, and I had to ask that question, and I'm going to tell you why. I had a phone call this morning from an agent that I coach, and it wasn't our normal coaching call. They at 7 o'clock this morning, they had a question that they needed to get answered and wanted to reach out to me, and we had a great conversation. Now, just some backstory. I've been coaching this agent for a number of years. They're in their 6th year in the business. They'll close 50 transactions this year, plus closed right at 50 last year, well over $400,000 in GCI. And while we were on the phone, I just asked them about their weekend. And of course, they immediately jumped into not what they did for fun on their 3-day weekend. They jumped in on the work that they had accomplished. Now, maybe that's because of the relationship that I have with this agent, in that they are used to me asking about those things. The cool thing was they had put 2 properties under contract, which one was a listing, one was a buyer. That's going to generate right at $25,000 in commissions for them over that 3-day weekend, and picked up another buyer that they're negotiating contract on for about another $20,000 commission on that one. So if everything goes as he hopes, the 3-day weekend, the long 3-day holiday weekend for that particular agent is going to generate well over $40,000 in commission. Now, if you'd been watching previously, you guys know that I talked about, what are you doing this coming weekend and how much thought have you put into it? And, it might have seemed a little tough, but the truth was that there were going to be people this weekend who were staying focused on their business and took the opportunity, while massive amounts of real estate agents weren't working, to then make opportunities for themselves and their clients. And the funny thing was, this agent did that, but this agent was also up at 7 o'clock in the morning running full speed on the phone with me because they had some questions that they wanted answered or would like for me to help them answer. And it just got me thinking about those agents that are truly entrepreneurial in nature, think, act, and behave like entrepreneurs, like business owners. And then there's those agents that think, act, and behave like they're still an employee somewhere. Like there's a check coming regardless. Like, it's a 3-day weekend, but it's Tuesday, and if you can't tell, my coat's a little wet. It's raining, it's kind of yucky outside. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go to work. And yet the entrepreneur was saying, it's a short week. I got to make up for it. Even though this particular entrepreneur worked over the weekend. I'm going to close with this, though, because again, I do believe in work-life balance, if there is such a thing in our industry, but I do believe in investing time with your family, doing some things that are fun, having a good time. So before I got off the phone with the agent, I asked, so what'd you do for fun this weekend? On Sunday and Monday, spent a portion of the day at the lake. Saturday night, hung out with friends at the community pool for several hours, and had cocktails. And then last night, went to a cookout at another friend's house and socialized and had a good time. So to me, the beauty of that whole story is, that the agent acted like a business owner who needed to have a successful weekend, did have a successful weekend, but then also found time in that to enjoy the holiday, to spend time with their family, to have fun. And I know in my heart that it's because that agent is incredibly disciplined with the rest of their time. Unlike most agents that I speak to who are incredibly undisciplined with their time. Which takes me back to a conversation or one of my messages that I've had with you and I will continue to have, and that is the importance of living by a disciplined calendar. I really hope that you guys find value in these little 4 or 5 minute trainings that I'm doing on my way to work. If there's anything I can do for you, please do not hesitate to reach out and talk to me. Give me a call. Hit me up on Facebook. Email me. Whatever you need, I'm more than happy to help you. Have a great day.